Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. You probably saw the exterior review, the interior review, and now it's time for specification and road handling about the new Honda CR-V 2017. There's a lot of new stuff in that vehicle. Let's start with the engine. First time 1.5 liter turbo in a CR-V, but before in the States. I don't know if you're lucky or not, but you can still have the 2.4 liter. There's no turbo, no supercharged, just a good old atmospheric engine. So is it worth it? Over time, I always say that if you don't have any turbo or any supercharger on a vehicle, it's going to be more reliable over time. So will the 1.5 liter turbo pass the test? Will it be more easy on your wallet to maintain over time? Well, we're gonna see as the CR-V will evolve. But right now, what do you think? Would you go for the 2.4 or the 1.5 turbo? Feel free to answer that in the commentary section down there below. But right now, the 1.5 liter turbo is the first time in a CR-V. It's the first time that we got this kind of engine. You probably remember it. You saw the Honda Civic review that we did, and yes, they share the same engine, but 16 valves, direct injection, IIHS in a small 1.5 liter 4-cylinder. It's good for 190 horsepower at 5,600 RPM. How about torque? 179 between 2,000 and 5,000 RPM. And the CVT will work in that range to get the better torque possible coming out of that engine to get this vehicle moving along. Because in the Civic, well, it's smaller, it's more lightweight than the CR-V, so it's bigger to display. So when you're going to be accelerating, you will feel it. Regular fuel is going to be needed in this one, and there's no manual possible, only a continuously variable transmission that you will have. So this transmission will offer you different mode: a drive mode, typical, normal, a sports mode. When you put it into the S gear, you will feel the revolution change. You will feel the vehicle which is more ready. As soon as you will press on the gas, it will be there to accelerate. And you've got also a L mode. L is going to be when you're going to be towing, you want to use engine braking down a hill, or simply because you're fully loaded with children inside and want to be secure and maintain a speed going downhill without touching the brake. You will also have an icon button that will affect the reactivity of the vehicle. When you turn it on, the vehicle just dies. It's going to be boring, but let's say that you're in traffic, you don't need power, you're into city mode, you want to be the more fuel efficient possible, well, you're going to have to press on that little button and see the leaf appear. You've got two choices. Either you choose a front-wheel drive CR-V or an all-wheel drive with a real-time intelligent control system. And you will be able also to see in the display right there in the center console where the power to which wheel is it sent. It's good, it's not bad, but right now I'm not going to spoil any result on the diagonal tests. But if you want to test it, you're going to have to accelerate hard, because sometime when it loses traction on either wheels, some vehicle will need to release the gas pedal, you know, to let the vehicle work, and now it will go out of the ditch, it will go out of the muddy or the sticky situation it's in. But with the CR-V, you need to floor it. Towing capacity is rated at 1,500 pounds, but towing with a compact sport utility vehicle, I never recommend that. You know, you put some stuff on the top, you fully loaded everything inside with children and cargo, and you need to tow something. Brakes are not really adequate for towing a big load. And it's the same thing also for the 1.5 liter turbo engine and the transmission. Fuel economy will go down, and you will probably feel it. Even if this one got good brake, sometime in the segment, not recommended. Get a bigger vehicle if you want to tow more. But let's talk about road handling. Road handling is interesting because the CR-V is riding on that new platform. It's the ACE body structure of Honda. Acceleration, well, it's the same engine of the Civic, a little bit bigger. Acceleration are good since the vehicle has more weight. It got good punch, you know, you're stepping on it, you will feel some reaction, but you will feel also the noise inside, the noise of the engine. You can sometimes hear the transmission, also the CVT working. So it's okay, you know, to get moving along. It will need to build up a little bit of boost, but after that, good acceleration. It maintains between the torque range, and if you want to pick up some more high speed, you're gonna feel that it's out of breath a little bit over time. But it's still a good engine, giving good reaction, the better that we saw in the CR-V for a long time. So talking about acceleration, you need to brake sometime. You've got power assisted, ventilated front disc, solid rear disc also for the rear for the touring version. So when you step on it, you got plenty of pedal. It's communicative. You will feel that you're able to brake in all confidence. But sometime where there's a bump, the CR-V is more rigid than ever. I got a little movement while doing my brake testing. Nothing to worry about, but still you've got decent brake power on this one. The direction is motion adaptive, electric power assisted, rack and pinion steering. Usually I'm not a fan of those. Usually I dislike those, but guess what? It's really well calibrated. It's not there to give you a feeling, but let's say that you're at low speed, high speed, it will communicate in some kind of way. So it's the most precise that I saw for a long time, and you don't have to do 4 turns to get to the maximum steering possibility. You just do a few turns and there you go. You're able to do the maximum of your maneuver, parking maneuver, handling turns, name it. You will like the direction. The most precise ever in a CR-V once again. Suspension, never as a CR-V, absorb the bumps, absorb the curves, so good. It's been a long time since I feel that also in this kind of sport utility vehicle. So you don't have a lot of nosedive when you're going to be braking, not a lot of nose going up in the air when you're going to be accelerating, and when you're going to be turning also, the vehicle will feel really stable. You've got a suspension that include the fluid filled suspension bushing, but perhaps also a big part of the road handling is due to the tire. You've got 18 inches wheel. Right now we're running winter. I would have loved to test the OEM tires though, but look at the sidewall of the tire. You've got plenty of, and the bumps, you won't feel them even if you got big wheels. They look like 17 inches, but they are actually 18 inches on the vehicle. So you've got McPherson strap up front, you've got also multi-link rear suspension, and you've got some stabilizer bar on the Touring, 23 millimeters in front and 30 in the rear. Comfort is excellent. The seats are smooth. They've got some lateral support also that you might need if you go into a turn because of the more dynamic feeling that you get with the Honda CR-V. But the only downside is the visibility in the rear. If you only use the mirror, it feels kind of small and you're gonna have probably to use the camera for your maneuvers. The cargo, well, when you go with a sport utility vehicle, you want some cargo space. Well, you've got the one motion dive down rear seat. You just pull, grab the handle, and there you go. It will go down. You don't have to do nothing. And when it's going to be time to raise them, it's really easy. I love that. And you've got a 2-position cargo floor that creates a flat surface for sleeping bags, or just big cargo that you might want in the rear of that vehicle. Security, well, you've got a tons of security feature. You've got road departure mitigation, lane departure warning. Also, you've got an adaptive cruise control with low speed, which is standard on this vehicle right now. And if you go a little bit higher in the option, you will have rear cross traffic alert. You don't have the famous line watch system because it's offered in less equipped version, but still I would have loved to have that on the Touring. Just press on a button and see exactly what's happening on the right with a high definition camera. That would have been so cool. But anyway, you've got blind spot information system, you've got auto high beam, you've got also new this year a driver attention monitor with which will tell you if you're getting drowsy over time, you know, by doing some awkward maneuvers, and if it's time for you to take a rest, the vehicle will tell you. Forward collision warning, a little bit sensitive. Sometimes I was just rolling around and boom, the vehicle was braking. Whoa, what's happening? And I could see the brake pedal appearing with a big red alert, just like in Star Trek in the dashboard. It might need a little bit of tune down. Sensitivity must go down a little bit if you want to enjoy it. And you've got finally the multi-view rear view camera with dynamic guidelines. You press and you've got 3 possible views. If you're attaching a trailer or towing a trailer, you press on that button, you will be able to do your perfect maneuver to make it easy on your back to simply pin that trailer. Otherwise, the camera is not really a good definition though. I would have hoped for better, but it's still okay with the kind of vehicle that we have right now. The ACE body structure, the crash test, they received the maximum, so 5 stars. So as you can see on the crash test, it's really incredible how much pain that ACE body can endure. And you will also see that with all the equipment, this is really a vehicle that's going to be secure for you and your family out there. Let's talk about fuel consumption. Wow, I'm impressed in some kind of way, because when you look on papers, if you choose an all-wheel drive model, it's going to be 8.7 liter in town, 7.2 on the highway for a 8.0 combined. So not too bad. 8.4 into town, 7.0 on the highway, 7.8 combined if you choose the two-wheel drive version. 53 liter maximum will get into that gas tank, and remember, you can use only regular on this one, no premium recommended. As for our fuel consumption that we did, we were much more in the 9, 8.9. That's a little bit higher. Remember the diagonal test that we did, and also the famous acceleration and braking. You know, we used to go really much around with the vehicle, so that's what happened. Fuel consumption goes up a little bit. Sometime in the vehicle it's more apparent, but this one, it was kind of close to what the numbers were giving us with the city fuel consumption. So what do you think about that? A lot of new technology and nice inside. Probably saw the exterior too, nice styling. Now the big question, reliability of the turbo engine over time. Feel free to comment. I want to know what do you think on that. And also, how do you like the new equipment that you have in the CR-V? Is it enough? Do you want more? Comment section is down there below. Do a thumbs up because you like that video, and don't forget to subscribe because we have more coming for the CR-V 2017 completely redesigned. Take care. See ya.